There you go. I don't know if this is going to work now. You know, when you have a train of thought and then you think, oh, I know. I'll record that and listen to it back and think about it. Which is what I was about to do. And then I thought, oh, okay, I'll press record. And kind of blank. Not in a bad way. I think I'm just clearing it all up, cleaning it all up, like I'm doing with the flat at the moment. No, don't get me wrong. When it comes to housework, I'm fucking terrible. I really am. I can't really see the point in it. I mean, I can see the point in tidying up after a while. You know, otherwise I don't think it's healthy to live in that chaos all the time. So, you know, if you're looking at good things that come out of experiences, you know, with Mark going into hospital 7 weeks. And now he's come out, he's in his 2nd week. He's doing really well. Trouble is, when he came out the first time, I think he just thought, right, I'm going to get back to normal. And it's not going to work like that again. And I think he's accepted that now. Well, I know he has. And it'll take time, but we will find his new normal. We will reach his potential in this recovery that he has to go through, which I think is going to be more challenging than the stroke. But I don't think it's going to be challenging in a bad way like the stroke was. No, we're both, 12 years old now. Hopefully a bit wiser. We've got stuff we can reflect on. What works, what doesn't work. Let's show each other respect, kindness. You know, let's just love each other. And that's all I tried to do, was to protect him. Some things I can't protect him from, like cellulitis or C. diff, or his shoulder hurting more now than before, you know, he got took to hospital, which was always a problem anyway after the stroke. But it looks like it might be more of an issue now. So we'll have to prepare for that. And Mark don't do pain well. So we will get there. The physio came today for the first time. Because last week 2 occupational therapists turned up, 2 ladies, they were lovely, and they said we'll have the physio here next week, and guess what, physio turns up, wow, and he's going to turn up next week, wow, his name is Rob, and he's left me about 7 or 9 pages of exercises that Mark can do, and they're all low level, but it's still going to be a challenge for him. I know that, because the first step always is a challenge. What is it? It's not motivation that comes before action, it's action. I like that saying. Got me off my arse many occasions. Oh, there you are. So anyway, yes, that was a little chat there for 6 minutes or so. So I'm going to, I kept a video diary for the hospital. I kept a video diary for the Russell Court nursing home, rehab. He spent 2 weeks there. Then he came home on the Friday. Sadly, on the Sunday, he was rushed back in and he was taken to an isolation ward. And we discovered his infection had spiked again, and this time he had C. diff. So that's brilliant. Well, he's finally lost the weight he wanted to lose, but not in the way we'd hoped. 4 minutes left on the dryer. I brought Mark a dressing gown when he was in hospital, and he didn't wear it much in there, but since he's come out, he's really grown into it, literally. So that's a good thing. So anyway, as I said, so this is, I did a video diary when he came home on, was it the 9th, the 8th or the 9th, the Sunday, and things have gone really well, and I'm very proud of him, I really am, because he's still got that fight. You know, okay, it might not, you know, it's going to be a different kind of fight, you know, because of his age, he's 66, you know, underlying conditions, the stroke, pain on his left side, right side, he lost peripheral vision in one eye, you know, we used the wheelchair for years, and then all of a sudden we didn't need it anymore, and it was like, wow. And that was his new normal. Debbie, Mark's, who was Mark's stroke buddy from the Stroke Association in Samwell, she was brilliant. First day I met her, we sat down, she just not took control. You know, she created a very safe space very quickly, you know, and that takes a lot of skill and empathy, you know, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And what I remember most was in that very first meeting, which Mark couldn't remember, but he remembers Debbie, he adores Debbie, and they still keep in touch, which is lovely. She said, she was trying to explain to Mark about what the journey might be like. And then at one point she said, you've got to find your new normal. And I thought straight away, that just stayed with me. Those two words, new normal, stayed with me. And then I thought about them a lot, and there came a point after many ups and downs a lot of downs to start with, as anybody who's a partner of a stroke survivor, a major stroke survivor, will tell you. And when he had the stroke on the evening, I found him at 6 o'clock in the morning, phoned the ambulance, went to Samuel Hospital with him, and then, well, it was awful. They took him up to the ward, settled him in. Mary and Jerry were on their way. That's his brother and sister. Bless them. Bless Jerry. He's always there when you need him. That's one thing that's definite. And Mary, well, what can I say? Well, I think she's an amazing woman. And I know everybody who knows her thinks the same as well. Except Brighton Hill Police. They tried to make out she's a baddie, and she ain't. She ain't. She's just a sister trying to protect her brother. But that noise, that was the dryer finishing. It plays a song at the end. Bloody hell. I remember my mum with the handheld spinner, you know, where you put your clothes through and all the water comes out. Like two, what do they call them? Not drawing pins. You know, in the kitchen, the big rollers for flour, that's it, for bread, pastry. So I'm going to be making this video diary. I've got a minute left. From tomorrow, I'm going to be making the video diary based on Mark starting the physio, which will be me for 6 days, twice a day. And then Rob will come again. Rob, not Bob. Rob.